Dímelo, Bo, Dominican York. What's going on, mi gente? What the is going on? So, believe it or not, this morning I did layer with Ojar's Encens Cuivre. And I layered it with an Atar Private Oud from Swiss Arabian. Now, I started the morning with Private Oud, but after my wife left to work, I wanted to spray something that did have some projection. Because honestly, I wear Private Oud so far, the times I've worn it, good handful of times, it's been when I want something that's fragrant, that's got me in a scent bubble, without really projecting. You know, I don't really want to affect the room. I don't really want to affect my area, my space around me. So I really kind of go with something that's going to stay, what I think is relatively close to my skin. And even though this can be definitely smelt by those around me, I don't find the materials to be as volatile as when I'm spraying an eau de parfum that's also got, fixatives, or it's got things that help carry the fragrance, right? Things that help carry the fragrance to where it's going to go. Let's spray a little bit on my hand there. Oh my goodness, guys, this is... Now, I was watching He Smells Like Rome and Kaleidoscope Scent Indexes live last night. Somebody mentioned Ojar's, and I had mentioned Encens Cuivre the same moment that Kaleidoscope Scent Index mentioned Encens Cuivre. So I was like, you know what? I probably made a really great choice here. The note breakdown is what really made me go for this one. But first I'm going to go into the description. I'm on the Ojar website. It says, Encens Cuivre Eau de Parfum, inspired by age-old legends, embarks on an olfactory journey, weaving a narrative from three treasures from the depths of the earth: frankincense, myrrh, and gold. Wow, that sounds biblical. Captivating all who dare to explore the mystical realms of the East. Reinterpreted with the fusion of precious natural resin notes of frankincense, myrrh, and elemi, it is magnetized by the finest natural vanilla essence. Ooh. Guys, this, I'm telling you, it's a stunner. Also known as the gold of the perfumers, and caressed by the velvety touch of musk. It creates a hypnotic, radiant sillage, a fragrant trail that carries the whispers of ancient tales and modernity. Let's take a look at the notes. Top notes are elemi and rosewood. The mid notes are patchouli, myrrh, and frankincense. Then the dry down, the base notes are ambergris, musk, and vanilla. And I'll show you guys there how Ojar's website throws the notes down. Elemi, rosewood at the top, patchouli, myrrh, frankincense at the mid, and then the dry down, ambergris, musk, vanilla. Guys, what a stunner. Limited experience with it. That's why I wasn't sure I was going to make a video about it, but guys, this just smells freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's a stunner, guys. It is a certified stunner. At least for me and for my sensibilities, the things that I enjoy. I don't know if others are enjoying it as much as I do around me, but I definitely am. Now, Private Oud, again, I layered first. This morning I put on Private Oud for the reasons I said. And then I put on some Encens Cuivre once the wife bounced, and I was just at home with the boys. Now, literally been wearing it all morning, all afternoon, until about 20 minutes ago when I showered. And guess what I wanted to do? I wanted to go back and do the combo again. So I applied the oil I'm gonna roll up my sleeve, and you might still see some of the, so I take it out, and I apply by just rubbing it on the arm. I don't try to do anything fancy with it. Now I'll do that to each side of my forearm, and just allow the oil to soak in on its own. Now I do roll my sleeves back down. Now if I had short sleeves on, I might put a little less on. I might just dab a little bit less. You know, I actually took the wand that's in here, the glass wand, and just smeared it all over my forearm. I'm gonna allow it to soak in under my sweatshirt. And then of course my sweatshirt's gonna pick up some of that oil as well. Double duty. Again, the way I like to spray, a little bit on clothes, a little bit on skin. It does help with longevity and protection, in my opinion, but that's something that I like to do. Now, I sprayed Encens Cuivre to my chest area, under my t-shirt, to my chest area, and then I sprayed on the inner crook of my elbows. So yeah, the scent was close, but I did not spray my forearms because that's where the oil went. Now I'm gonna read you a little bit, and I think I did it on the short. Actually, I did not. On the short, I had to be real brief. I only read the notes. I'm on Swiss Arabian's website, and I'm gonna read their description. Private oud is a memento of your deepest emotions, encapsulated in a scent as precious as love itself. A sinful combination of Bulgarian roses and juicy Italian plums mingle with oud as a true fanfare of opulence irresistibly welcomes you. As a true fanfare of opulence irresistibly welcomes you. I didn't say as. The delicate scent of jasmine and classic white florals bloom and blossom, whilst tonka beans and vetiver add a velvet touch of sensuality. A mouth-watering gourmand feast tempts you deeper with aromas of chocolate and caramel, melting like warm sugar onto your skin. That's what that is, guys. It really is mouth-wateringly deep. Now, the delicious finale is topped with a flourish of incomparable precious oud, so oud for a second time, like a crown of golden glory. And then top notes: Italian plum, oud, Bulgarian rose. Middle notes: jasmine, vetiver, tonka bean. Base notes: caramel, chocolate, oud, and vanilla. So again, I'm on the Swiss Arabian site. And there we see it's a oud gourmand fragrance family according to Swiss Arabian. Top notes: Italian plum, oud, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, vetiver, tonka bean at the mid, and caramel, chocolate, oud, and vanilla at the base. Guys, is it a perfect combo? To me, yes. It's not going to be for a lot of you. You know, that's why they say blind buying is not safe, and I know a lot of people are recommending stop blind buying. I probably will say it too. Don't blind buy. If you can get a sample of this, and they also sell the Ojar. They do sell the oils of the fragrances. Just like Swiss Arabian sells the oils of their fragrances. I don't know that they have a private oud eau de parfum. I was on their website just now, and they have so many more oils that I didn't know about. And even retail on these oils is only about $35, guys. $35 retail. Now, I ended up grabbing mine on the perfume spot and grabbed it for $21. But they do have bundles and discounts available on the Swiss Arabian site. I haven't really gone through the Ojar website. I think where I picked mine up was at Scent Angels. That's where I got my Ojar. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with Uncle Bo. Just a quick share of what my layered perfection is today. So much so that I continued the beat right after I showered. I went back with the same scent of the morning combo, and I'm keeping the beat going, keeping the things alive. Anyway, que Dios me lo bendiga. You guys have a blessed day. Love you guys. Peace.